morning.
How's everybody today? So, here we are on the 1st. It's time for the students to move in. The city is very well prepared this year. We've been coordinating with all the city agencies to make sure that everybody is represented here today. With me today is Chief Austin and Chief Smith. And we're going to go around today to make sure that students understand what the process is. If there's something that we can do to help them, we're going to be able to do that. With us today also is representatives from the fire department, so we're going to make sure that everything is safe and in proper order. And if there's anything that we can do to help the students, we're going to do that. And if we need to do spot inspections, we're also prepared to do that.
What do people moving in need to know about coming to the city? I mean, what are you trying to get out there for a message?
Well, it's the same message we've always out there. Public safety is a very important issue. We want to get the message out to everybody that before you move into an apartment that you're not familiar with, walk through the apartment. Make sure the smoke detectors, the carbon monoxide detectors are all in working order. They have test buttons on them. Push the button to make sure it works. Get familiar with the egress patterns out of the building. Everything should have at least 2 means of egress out of the building. It may not be a door, you may be going out a window, but make sure that there's a drop-down ladder or some path to get through there. And if there are questions or concerns, please call 311. That's the mayor's hotline. It'll allow us to be able to get whatever resources we need from the city out to them so that we can be very helpful to everybody moving in today.
Why is it so important to bring the message to the people moving in rather than waiting for them to speak up if there's a problem?
Well, this is clearly from the mayor. The mayor wants us to be very proactive. We want the student experience to be a very positive one. We want them to enjoy our city. We want them to enjoy their educational process. It's our responsibility to facilitate that the environment that they live in is a good, clean, safe one. Hence the reason for us being out in the streets to make sure things happen and they happen quickly.
Any issues this morning so far?
No, except for the rain.
So sometimes, once in a while, is it difficult to differentiate between who's the problem causer, the tenant or the landlord in certain situations?
No, the experience of the city staff is pretty astute at that. They can assess what the issue is and then assign responsibility to that.
How many issues on a move-in day like this do you typically see? What's the percentage?
Well, last year we had probably, I think, 3 residents out of over 2,000 inspections. So we think we did a very good job. The city has been working now for 2.5 years to decompress this weekend. When Mayor Walsh came in, this was a 3-day event. It is now a 3-week event. All the universities have partnered with us very positively to extend their start dates. A lot of the landlords have redefined their leases, so it's not taking place over a 3-day period. So we think we're really well prepared. We think that with the interagency relationships that we have now, we're going to be able to handle any problem. And I am hoping for a victory lap on Tuesday that we have no major problems.